Press cross button.
Assistance to resume patrol. Over. You idiot!
Oh.
Waiting for further instructions. Over.
Keep your hands up.
Hey.
Right.
Blind killer.
Hello, welcome to another stream of Watch Dogs Legion. This will be a short one because we're finishing the game. There's only 3 missions left.
Congratulations. You're the chosen one.
I'm on my way. What do you think of the CFO, Hamish? You finally ready for join DedSec?
Nah, mate. Gotta maintain my free agent status. Not enough booby traps in this place. Still, I'm glad we linked up. Don't know who else would have had the bollocks to take on Cass. Losing their psycho cult leader is gonna hurt Albion, no doubt. But trust me, fam, they won't pack it in so easily. Hope DedSec's got some fight left in it.
It's better killing low. Socializing with these delinquents and vigilantes. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I'm only human, and we've got a lot to celebrate. Cass finally got what was coming to him, and with Mary gone, the Kellys are on the back foot for once. DedSec is making it hard to be a bad guy in London. Until the Met gets its bollocks back, I'm still on Team DedSec.
Hello, Note. Taking a break from the dark web crypto contracts?
A well-deserved one. Since we teamed up, the corporate class are thinking twice about fucking with London. See what happened to Castlehaven pissing in their trousers. The tide is turning, mate. Keep fighting, and I'll fight along with you. Laters.
Hey there, Kill Bandit. Welcome. You're here for the party, lol. Yeah, what a party this is, hey? Someone's throwing up.
No, you.
I'm glad you're having such a good time, Malik. If you got something to say, by all means, let me hear it.
And spoil my one source of entertainment? I'll give you a hint. Spooky voice, catchy name, bit of a drama queen. Or did you just forget that you haven't actually found Zero Day? You looked at Albion, Sirs, the Kellys, even Sky Bloody Larson. Have you ever considered that instead of looking outside, you should be looking in?
How's things, Kill Bandit?
We have a problem. Come talk to me.
Gonna be finishing this today. It'll probably end up being a short stream, but it won't be the finish of my stream day though. After this playthrough is finished, I'm going to be doing a playthrough of the horror game Call of Cthulhu. But this stream for this game, to finish it off, there's only 3 missions, so unless it's really, really difficult for me to get past the last few missions with using only melee, then it might not be too long.
Yo,
Sorry to spoil the party, but we have an uninvited guest in the DedSec network. They're downloading all the tech we've acquired to a remote device labeled Drill Britannia.
what the fuck?
DedSec. The name is Zero Day. We've met before, in a past life. This city needed a villain, and you were perfect for the part. Now I have you playing a different role. While you've been running around trying to save this city, you've actually been arming us for a war. But then, it isn't always for us to know the role we play. And sometimes, once we've played it, our role is to die.
A zero-day hacker stole our tech.
Here's where I would remind you that I've been trying to warn you about the zero-day threat, if I was an unfeeling machine.
Buckley, are you able to trace that signal?
I can't pinpoint the origin of the command, but the admin accessed the drive through an IP range dedicated to autonomous vehicles. I have a general geolocation for it, and I suggest you make a visit now.
Oh, that's good to hear, Kill Bandit. That's good to hear. I'm going good. Having a good week. Almost Friday, so that's good. Exit the safe house.
I just can't handle this right now. They'll never know what.
I've sent you the general location of the zero-day hacker's signal. As I said, I don't have their specific coordinates, so you'll have to search the area. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Bagley.
Cheers, Bagley.
You're close to the origin point of the signal that hacked our network. Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. The origin of the hacker's signal is really close now. It'll be coming from a van.
Let's track down that van and get some answers.
I remember this part now. This part can be annoying.
The van is driverless, but it does seem to be protected by armed drones. So, new plan, keep close enough to it while I trace the controlling signal.
Shit, alright. But if I'm dead, I hope you know I'm blaming you badly.
I'll be sure to pass that on with your remains.
Oh God, they're really chasing me. This is what I have to deal with now?
Until you lose them, yes.
What would we do without Bagsy's amazing advice, eh? Reach the checkpoint.
Engaging target. Disabled. Engaging target.
Target has broken through checkpoint. Received. We are trailing the target.
Control. Suspect is through the checkpoint. Over.
What a fuck up.
Engage the hostile target.
Oh.
We're on their tail. Over.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Trace complete. The signal controlling the van originated in the Stockwell war bunker. Good chance that's where Zero Day has been operating this whole time. If so, they certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
Then we just have to step up our game. Send me the coordinates.
You're near the Stockwell bunker, potential hideout of the evil universe DedSec that calls themselves Zero Day.
Waiting for further instructions. Over. Got nothing against.
Control, reading.
Londoners, don't you feel it? This constant eye watching your every move. They pretend it's for our own safety. The drones.
The elevator that descends into the Zero Day bunker is guarded by a strange security system. Some sort of copycat game. You'll need to solve it to gain access to the lower level.
Now, I hate doing this because it's very, very annoying. So what I'm going to do is set something up. Alright, so
They never had security like this in World War II. Who did these upgrades?
Seriously, we can't bash them. You're kidding me, right, game? We can't destroy them with, you know, our weapons, our melee weapons. Like you can't kick it or anything like that, really? Bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna have to deal with these without using guns, but arm that and blow it up. And it didn't work. Fuck it. Alright, challenge rules don't apply for this part. That's the only way the game's letting me destroy these fucking things.
Ouch. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I'd be careful not to muck it up next time. No pressure.
Good thing there's checkpoints for this thing. Fuck it, I'm going to clip that to see it. For some reason, with this puzzle, like there's other puzzles in games that are similar to this that I can easily remember the numbers for, but the placement of each screen, I think, is what throws me off when I'm trying to remember what number I've assigned. And so I'll just clip that moment so I can actually work it out. Alright, now I think I've got it. Hey there, Spicy Chicken. How's things? Alright, so it's 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, and 3.
Not the most inviting clubhouse, is it? Judging from the security above, I'd expect some unorthodox defense measures.
Humanity's forgotten its native state.
Oh, hell. This is not a happy place. Feels like I entered the mind of a very disturbed person.
True change has always come from destruction. It's the fundamental law of the universe. When we worship machines, we become machines. Technology should serve humanity, not replace it.
There's something weird up ahead. I'm going to check it out. Well, I think we just found the deserted dark heart of Zero Day. Bagley, what you can tell me about this location?
It's, not authorized. How can it be not authorized?
Pardon me? How you mean not authorized?
By, apparently I can't say. Can I say this is really fucking annoying? Oh, well, there's that at least.
Ah, shit. They're fucking with our Bagley. Hey, look around this place for what you can find.
Yes, I may be able to analyze individual data points. Suggest you make this a quick investigation, though. I'm picking up Albion activity in the area. Possible they are searching for Zero Day as well.
Hey there, Death. Good job keeping eyes focused forward, Rod. Yeah, some of those traps are tricky because they just home in on you. And your character can't jump or anything like that. Plus I can't shoot them. Because those particular ones are avoidable without shooting them, as in, like, I can't shoot them for the challenge and all that type of stuff too.
Zero Day appears to be running the chip tracking tech we acquired from Mary Kelly. Now, what do you suppose they're doing with it? Zero Day has a backdoor into Filament, that deep surveillance supercomputer Malik was so concerned about.
I can't wrap my mind around this. What is the motivation?
You were referring to the mannequins. Oh! I didn't even, yeah, like I saw them, but I didn't really register them as important.
This is the Bagley source code, a copy of my brain from Broker Tech, code we acquired in Sky Larson's lab. Zero Day has reverse-engineered Themis drones. Could they have their own private fleet?
Jesus.
Clearly, DedSec has been unwittingly nicking toys for Zero Day. I'm detecting some devices over in the crash pad that could fill in some details.
Ouch, that looks like a stinger, eh? Oh, ease up, please. Let him breathe. Our very own Guy Fawkes. It's the wrong mask, though.
Fuck you. We didn't set that bomb. We defused it.
Even if I was inclined to believe a DedSec insurgent, do you think it really matters at all?
Since when does Albion get to play judge, jury, and executioner? You have no jurisdiction in London.
I do now. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city. Provide medical aid. Help the injured. And guns out. Let's make it look good for the fucking cameras. Understand?
Well, well, if I were a betting AI, I'd say Nigel Cass had advanced knowledge of the London bombings and the location of that DedSec safe house, almost like someone tipped him off. But I suppose you'll put this together in your own time.
Harbinger, thank you so much for contributing 2,000 points to the AC Brotherhood 100%. Thank you very much for that. Haven't you heard? I'm the vigilante. I clean up mess like you. Thanks for redeeming that, Harbinger. Death Martial Law, is that you? Yeah, Nigel Cass. He's dead now, though, but he thought he was the law.
It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Breakups are hard.
Is London burning?
Parts of it.
Then I've held up my end. Release the filament codes.
One of your DedSec squad, he stopped the Parliament bomb. I was rather counting on that one, to be honest.
This is still the largest terror attack in London's history. If you can't work with that...
Oh, I'll work with it. But the deal is off.
Do you know who you're fucking with, Mr. Cass?
I know you set off bombs across the city and fucked your friends. I don't know what mischief you'll get up to with a big girl toy like Filament. Cleaner this way, love.
She's running! Get her!
Sabine? Why? I can't believe it. She killed Dalton and the original DedSec London. She manipulated everyone. Sabine is a part of Zero Day.
Explains why she wiped my memory. There's a lot to unpack here, but more pressingly, I've pinpointed where Drill Britannia is running. That console right over there.
More like she is Zero Day, not that she's part of it.
Found Drill Britannia. Interesting. It's a CTOS patch. I don't think I can stop it.
No one can stop it. That's the whole point. So... impressed?
Depends. What is Drill Britannia?
It's society's big wipe. While DedSec runs around fixing bugs, I'm deleting the source code. Frying the hardware too. All of it. It's actually a beautiful thing you've done by helping to steal all that tech.
Maybe we got two different ideas of beauty. Or maybe you're just lying. When's the rest of Zero Day arrive?
Oh, it's just me. I learned very early on that no one was willing to make real sacrifice for change. In the end, history's actors work alone.
So you're just another heedless fanatic.
Ouch. I had hoped you might at least understand why I did it. Why we recruits. I am sorry, but once again, DedSec has outlived its usefulness.
Spread out!
Millions will suffer today. It's an honor to die among them.
Search the area!
I could do over with of assistance. Sabina's locked me in and left me to die with Albion soldiers.
I need time to crack the security system and open the blast doors. Try to survive until the process is complete.
Thank you.
I pressed the fucking button. But this is what happens when they program it so that a prompt has to appear, and you get close enough for the fucking prompt to fucking appear, so you just instinctually press the button you know is the button that does the action, and yet, nope, because the prompt didn't stay on the screen. Every fucking game has this issue with fucking button prompts. And I wish they would fucking do away with button prompts completely in video games for the rest of all time. Proximity-based knowledge of how close you need to be to something and what button does what is all you should need.
You're gonna wish you never got me.
I've unlocked the doors. I suggest you make a swift and safe escape. You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city.
Oh Jesus, they're attacking me again!
I'm being swarmed here.
Fuck off!
I'm moving up.
He's moving up by running off. Back the way he came. Death, can we just say that DedSec are the assassins yet? Not 100%. But they are kind of like working towards the same kind of goal. But there is a hacker group in the Assassin's Creed universe already as well called Erudito. And so far, we've never seen Erudito being mentioned in a Watch Dogs game. Not everyone is a pro gamer, cough, like us. Yeah, definitely not a pro gamer. That's for sure. But yeah, button prompts can be useful in certain situations. But as I always say, if the player knows what button does something, as long as they're close enough to the thing, it shouldn't matter if the prompt's on the screen or not. Like, how hard is it to program a buffer zone around something so that when the character's standing in that invisible buffer zone and the player presses the button, the game knows that the player wants to open the door, for example, because they're standing right in front of the frickin' door. You know what I mean? None of this have to move the camera to the spot to make the prompt appear or move the
Oh, Jesus, they're attacking me again.
They're everywhere! Taking cover!
You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city.
Oh, Jesus, they're attacking me again.
More of ya? All right. Let's see if you do better than your friends.
Thanks, Death. I thought I'd use the YOLO strat that time. Thanks, Kill Bandit.
Reinforcements!
Thanks for the GGs as well.
Ross Clark, that was intense, but I escaped.
Yes, brilliant work.
Did you give out my bloody number or something? Albion's all over my ass, and I hate it.
They're on you. They just chased me out of my hands as well. Hey, big man thing, we need to meet.
Sabina's leaked your locations to Albion. All operatives are currently compromised. I suggest you all lay low and avoid any large groups. I'll send you a low-key meeting spot. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
I'm gonna pound you into the ground when I find you.
No, Harbinger. I don't want to game it like that. I don't think you can anyway. I think it remembers.
Target has escaped. Searching.
All clear here. Oh! Weapons that bloody no! Terminating the search.
Shit, what the hell is going on, Bugs?
I'm not sure, but I've secured an alternate location for an emergency meeting far from the safe house. Pushing the coordinates now.
Self-driving takes lazy toward Moulin.
As the pound continues
I'm just 49. Yeah. Now I think it remembers, like if I ended the stream and then started again, then it will remember that you've contributed that many points, I think. But I'm not going to do that anyway, because that would defeat the purpose of why I set it up. I set it up as a thing where if people want to see me do it, then they need to do the points. Otherwise, the playthrough will just be what I want to do with it. But I'm willing to do a playthrough where I not only get 100% sync, but also do all the content, collect all the treasures and the feathers and all that kind of stuff. Death, why does Europe's cars look drastically different? I'm not sure. You've also got the fact this game takes place in 2030 or thereabouts as well. So there's probably some design choices they...
Securing a single safe location was impossible, so I sent you all to different ones.
I don't know how safe an old rail crossing is.
Hang on, am I the only one who ended up in a waste treatment plant?
If you're all quite finished complaining about the precise manner in which I saved your ingrate asses, let's get on with the briefing.
They might have made some design choices trying to figure out what vehicles might look like. I mean, we're not really that far off. I mean, we're still obviously in the early part of the 2020s, but... But we're reaching the point in the decade now where things will start to show how they're going to be towards the end of the decade and what will define this decade compared to the 2010s. I really like this music. Yeah, I do like Doom. I actually plan to do a Doom marathon in the future at some point.
London, this is Zero Day. Nice to finally meet. Those little bombings a few months back were my way of saying hello. Now we'll really get to know each other. All that technology you've come to love so well. Texting your nan, driving your car, pumping your heart. It's all about to turn against you. Tonight, your modern world will become a living hell. I don't expect you to understand this, but what I'm doing is good. Destruction is always the cure.
This is like in the Batman Nolan movies, what Ra's al Ghul wants to do, essentially.
Right, pay attention everyone, this is big. I've uncovered what the Drill Britannia patch is for. It's for me. Zero Day, aka Sabine, is using a Bagley OS update that will allow me and all other Bagleys to simultaneously access any vulnerable systems connected to CTOS. My OS is integrated into core infrastructure across Britain, power plants, airports, hospitals, banks and the like. Once I access these systems, the patch will make me compromise them to the point of failure. The cumulative effect means the complete collapse of London and likely the country, which I suspect is her goal. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the update is already spreading. Sabine thought of everything.
Is there a way to, I don't know, kill every Bagley?
Your callous nonchalance about my death may actually be the answer.
We need to get into Brocotech.
Exactly. You have to destroy the servers that host me and take down the Bloom network at the same time, so I can't access my backups. One of you get to Broker, and one of you get to Bloom Tower. I'll explain on the way.
Yeah, siren-shaped. Only just noticed that. That was a shape that it made.
Control Britannia has been triggered. There are now millions of me's destroying London infrastructure. You'd better get on with this murder.
He's just a robot, but he's one of us. How can we kill him?
This is no time to get sentimental. It's a sacrifice we have to make. There are countless lives on the line here.
All right. I'm on my way to Bloom Tower to kill our friendly not-so-artificial intelligence. Lord have mercy. How exactly do we do this?
Coordination. We need to get to the tower and take Bagley offline. But that won't stop the attack on its own.
His Broker Tech servers will begin a reboot immediately. Taking him offline provides a short window for another operative to take down his servers permanently.
Teamwork, fam. Do your shit, pass the baton.
Right. Send the coordinates. This is going to be for the greater good, but Bagley, I'm going to miss you, really.
Hey there, Donna. Poor Bagley. Yeah.
Better hurry. I've already scrambled medical supply chains. Hospitals will be non-functional.
Such a great character, Bagley.
Sunday drive, I'm busy shutting down air traffic control. I'm sure that will be just fine. Precaución, la seguridad en la Torre de Bloom es insolmente alta.
Sorry, Bagley, once more?
Sorry, language settings stuck up. I said, caution, security is unusually high at Bloom Tower.
Death, for you, that's probably the most iconic sound, is an air raid attack or nuke incoming siren. Being close to those are bone-chilling. Oh, I couldn't imagine what it's like to actually hear one of those IRL, because I've heard them obviously being used in games and movies and stuff, but to actually hear it... Hey there, Ember.
Clear, moving on. Look for anything suspicious. I've called the lift. I'll get back in touch when I'm up. Really hope one of you is at Broca to take those servers offline. When I see anybody, I'll go over there.
The game won't let me move. Now it will.
He must be nearby. Area clear, moving on. Around is something to keep looking.
Yeah, Death, I imagine as well. You know, the harbinger of something bad happening, hearing that.
Well, this is either the door to heaven or hell. Hey, Bagley?
It's my death, so I don't know what you're getting all poetical about.
Brocatech. Our old friend Sky Larson lives on through her grotesque corporation. If my research checks out, Bagley runs extremely hot. It requires a massive cooling system. Damage the coolant tanks, and it should trigger emergency access to the servers.
Really?
Let's lock down this bit, just to be safe.
Alright, so the game won't let me melee these, so I'm allowed to use my weapon.
Target has escaped. Searching.
Hang on.
Fucking head up!
Staying down!
Prepare yourself! Engaging hostile target. Jesus fucking Christ! Ah! What's that?
Christ!
Going in for...
Alright, since I have to destroy these coolant tanks anyway, I may as well use this drone to do that. So the challenge rules don't apply for this aspect too.
That should do it. Now, activate the pressure to cause a release of coolant.
Death, well, you think there was a reason you can't? Steam pressurized to the face would be bad. Well, it truly would be as well. Like, holy shit.
And you've triggered emergency access to my server chamber. I can't wait to see my brain.
Pops, it's your turn now. Take him offline. I'm headed downstairs to take a look at his brain.
There we go. So that was actually Zereth's character facelift choice that we played as just then.
The transmitter at the top of the tower receives data packets for my updates. If you want to trace the packet signal back to my main servers, just climb the tower to reach the transmitter at the top.
Simply climb the tower, here, Bagley? I'll miss your little surprises.
But not that much.
Alright, so we're in a restricted area, so I can't actually swap to a different operative. So Rose was the character that Zereth had redeemed the facelift for. Wanted to do something silly. And Homer is the one that Harbinger redeemed to change the face of. So while I can't play as him, I just want to show what the character is. So I want to thank Xerath and Harbinger for redeeming that, because I know it is a big points thing. It was 10,000 points to do that. So thank you both for redeeming that. I'd like to actually swap to him to do this final part, but the game's locked me out of that. Ember, you didn't listen to any sound until now. I gotcha.
Time to fiddle with the signal controlling the fins to unlock access to the top of the tower. Brilliant. You've manipulated the first set of fins. Keep going.
They're going well, Ember. Things are going good. How about yourself?
Wow, those fins do look off. You have a knack for messing things up, don't you? Keep doing it.
Ember, you're doing good. Unlocked Altair outfit in Unity. Glad to hear that you're going good, and that's awesome that you unlocked that. Death City in total disarray, trying to topple a regime and overheat an AI. Things are going all right. Yeah, they're not going too badly. And now you can maybe show students in Unity what it is to wield the blade. It'd be funny in Mirage if there's a throwback to that, except it's Roshan saying that to, or it being said to someone, like, I don't know, some character who gets told to do some training with Basim when he first joins. It's like, Basim doesn't know yet how it is to properly wield the blade, Perhaps you can show him what you know, or something like that. But they won't do that. I doubt they'd do something like that. I doubt they've investigated that first game that thoroughly.
The current threat level is severe.
Death, you mean like Ezio and Mario? Yeah, something similar to that. Because I know that Roshan is the one who recruits Basim, but there's other characters who are also, high-ranking hidden ones that I imagine would have like training for Basim or, talk to him about stuff like that. So. But there's so many fantastic anecdotes like this in AC, but they never pick up on it. Like Motionless like Osiris, or that girls you like when showing by treasures. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of little details like that that can get overlooked.
You've issued a scan of the fins. You'll need to wait while the system flags them and triggers a maintenance request.
That's true, Ember. Yeah, use them as Easter eggs or throwbacks.
A load of drones are about to pull up on your position. Watch your ass.
Yes, try not to die. The scan must complete to unlock access to the top of the tower.
Engaging hostile target. Engaging target. Neutralizing hostile target. Neutralizing hostile target.
Not yet, Harbinger, no. Haven't actually checked that video out. Sorry, it's just that sometimes after I finish a stream, I, want to unwind, and sometimes when I wake up, I've got other stuff to do. But I will check it out eventually and get back to you on it.
Searching for target. Drawing to base.
Destroy the defense drones, huh? Okay.
Searching for target. Target has escaped. Searching for target. Cannot detect target. Beginning search. Searching for target. Cannot detect target. Beginning search. Target has escaped. Searching. Searching for target. Engaging hostile target.
Drones are on their way to the suspect. No!
Engaging hostile target. It's gone. Searching.
Come on, game. How many defense drones are you going to throw at me? As in, like, how actually many of them do we need to deal with before we can actually move on to the next part? Like, seriously. I don't remember there being, like, 500,000 ones you need to deal with. Plus, the fact that I can not use weapons against them is annoying. You destroy a lot, and then you aren't discovered, and they're just flying around doing nothing. So you'd think the game would just be like, well, you've dealt with them, but no, the game is like, destroy every single defense drone in the entire fucking game, it seems, before we're going to let you actually go to the next part of the fucking mission.
Investigating disturbance.
Target. Employing combat measures.
Neutralizing hostile target. Engaging target. Mode engaged.
Fucking finally. I can't death, no. That's one of the challenge rules. Thanks to the GGs. Only if I'm forced to, and there's no other way to deal with them, but there was another way to deal with them. I can hack one and then let it be destroyed by another one, but I can't destroy the others by using it.
That's done it. The tower fins have registered as damaged, and the maintenance ladder has unlocked.
Fantastic.
The transmitter is just above. Reach it and take me offline before I destroy the entire... Suspending transmission. Activate the next terminal to take me offline.
Shit.
You just can't get enough of me, can you? Or are you just incredibly stupid?
Do you want me to access the transmitter while you socialize?
Yes.
Yes! You're incredibly stupid! Wonderful! I see DedSec hasn't changed his brand.
You'll need to stall for time and remain near the transmitter unit.
Your Bagley patch is impressive, certainly. But I don't understand how Chaos is going to fix anything.
Fix? Well, you think we can fix this? What with crypto-anarchism, protesting, doxing? Optics are glorified cattle tags. Albion shoots civilians in broad daylight. Snitching is now a means of survival. No, you skids can't fix anything.
I know the world can't be fixed. We're not saviors. We're watchdogs. All we can do is reduce suffering. Someone has to.
And you're the arbiter of goodness. Let me ask, how many have you killed since DedSec restarted? See? A tiny tweak in your philosophy and we're on the same page.
The tower's fins must be collapsed to complete the trace. I cannot initiate this hack, but you can.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
That we should get the band back together again? Oh, sweet, but no. I'm saying I was in denial too. Shackled by their technology, their morality. But my hard reset wipes the slate clean. So we can all start again. I'm sad you won't be around to see it.
Later, Sabine. What a waste.
Hello there, Cherry. Hope it's going well. Yeah, Death Joker, here we go. Oh, thanks, Donna. Yeah, I thought I'd come up with that, as in, like, I'm not saying I originated it or anything, but come up with that as something to put in like the I'm going live message
Is
and
this
stuff.
tomb vibe intentional?
These data containers are alive with cognitive activity your fleshy human mind can neither comprehend nor ever hope to equal.
So which one of these boxes is your home sweet home?
If you disable the data center's cooling system, it will trigger an emergency shutdown to prevent overheating. This failsafe ejects 4 of my data containers containing key systems. They will be visible, allowing you to manually destroy them and stop the update.
What now?
Destroy the temperature regulators to trigger the automated shutdown procedure.
All right, I got this.
I'm doing well, Cherry. Things are going good. How about yourself?
I apologize in advance, but I'm about to start attacking you.
What the fuck?
I'm afraid I have no choice but to defend my core servers. It's a hard-coded security protocol. Nothing personal. Good luck.
Bollocks.
Hey there, assassin. Who's the girl with the beard? She looks sus. So that character is someone that the facelift channel points reward that was active. It's not now anymore. That was active for this playthrough. You could change the face of the character. You can't change like their eyes and nose in this game, but you can change, of course, their hair, facial hair, makeup, anything that was related to editing the character's head and face. If you redeem the channel point, you're able to have a character of your choice done however you'd like them for the whole playthrough. And so this is one of the characters. At this point in the game automatically chooses which operative to switch to as well. Cherry, good too. You're working from home now. Oh, nice. That's good. That would be great, actually, to be able to do that. That way you can, well, I mean, depending on what actual, like, work you're doing, like, you can eat or drink whatever you like while you're working. You know, you don't have to wait, you know, like, if you feel like having something to eat right then, you can just grab something to eat. Death cough, that looks different. Nods, yeah, different. Gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that's Assassin's stuff, yeah. But yeah, Death. Yeah, it looks different. There was a character that I chose to change the face of as well. I called dibs on them. But yeah, Assassin. So I had that active for this playthrough. Harbinger auto mod didn't censor the bad word. It didn't. It's funny how that happens with that. So, why don't you use the regular army? What do you need us for? 'Cause some damn fool accused you of being the best. Dylan! You son of a bitch. What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils? Huh? Had enough? Make it easy on yourself, Dutch. Okay. You never did know when to quit, huh? Damn good to see you, Dutch. What is this fucking tie business? Oh, come on, man. Forget about my tie. Sorry, I know I messed that last part up, but thank you so much for redeeming that, Harbinger. It's a great moment from Predator. What's wrong? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
Now you've done it. Security forces are converging on your position now. Oh, do you want to bet on whether you or me will die first?
Yeah, Assassin, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Suspect is in. Make it stop! Make it stop! to investigate.
Check your doors and corners.
Don't get ambushed. Clear. Moving on.
Wherever you are. Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. Any sign of the target? I'll take over. Your identity is logged. Running is pointless. There yourself. Oh my god. This has gone completely tits up. Get ready.
To investigate. Not stealth enough.
You better watch out. My ears. Suspect is hit.
Not now.
They're wounded.
Moving. Shit! Where did they go? Let's do this!
Alright, so I didn't set that trap off for that enemy. Bagley will automatically set some things off around enemies.
My fucking
Alright, so I don't think there's a way for me to destroy these temperature regulators by doing melee attacks.
Shit.
So I think I need to shoot those. And I can't switch to my Spiderbot to throw the Spiderbot in there.
You're gonna wish you never crossed me. Cover.
And I don't think there's a Spiderbot in the actual area as well. Although there might be. I just saw an icon on the map. Sorry, chat. I'll catch up in a moment. Oh.
Running is pointless. Come on. Thought I had him. Cover me! Oh my god! This has gone completely tits up! Checking it out.
Serious trouble. Investigates. Over there.
Alright, so let's have a look. Is there a Spiderbot anywhere? I don't think there is. No. Alright, so
I'm taking a look.
I'm allowed to destroy the temperature regulators using weapons.
I'm detecting a rise in temperature.
Yeah, one cooling system down, and already I'm getting that good under-boob sweat happening.
Good. Not hot enough, though. Another cooling system is still operational. There's been a steep rise in temperature. Shall I call emergency services?
Oh no, Bags. I think it's starting.
Yes, it is getting harder to think. I'm almost down to your level. The overheat protocols have activated. My data containers are above you. Use the drone to get up there.
All right, I got this.
Thanks for leaving the lurk, Cherry. When I finish this game, I will be streaming something else. But, yeah, so I think I'll probably I might take a break, I think, too, when I do that. Amber just watched a video on YouTube for ranking AC games using some known people's reactions. It's so hilarious. Oh, cool. Yeah, it is funny, people's reactions to some things. Def, you'd love that Van Damme was too short for that movie, lol. Yeah, to play the Predator. Yeah, it's so funny. He definitely still made a career, but it would have been interesting what would have happened if he stuck with the movie. Assassin would be amazing and you would make more money. Yeah. Well, that's it too, as well.
Ah.
Hang on. Whoops, I'll start again.
Ah. Connor. Any last words? A poor choice.
Thanks for redeeming that, Ember. Assassin, well, so was Vin Diesel, but damn, all they did for his was slap 6-inch grip boots on him, and ta-da! Yeah, well, actors like Sylvester Stallone and even Tom Cruise have had, things to make them appear taller, whether it's like just camera angles or whether it's actual lifts in their shoes. Thanks for redeeming the scene reenactment, Ember. Death, getting them to, is it possible? Yeah, I probably would have had to stay near the thing, but there's no guarantee that they would have shot it. Ember, come to check up on Church. Make sure you're stolen enough for your British brothers. Ember, your Bane impressions are always on point. Well, thank you so much, Ember. They're fun to do as well. So I'll think about what movie I want to randomly choose for that scene reenactment. I think I might have thought of one. Okay, so I've got one. No doubt the precogs have already seen this. No doubt. You see the dilemma, don't you? If you don't kill me, precogs were wrong, and pre-crime is over. If you do kill me, you go away. But it proves the system works. The precogs were right. So, what are you going to do now? What's it worth? Just one more murder? You rot in hell with a halo. But people will still believe in pre-crime. All you have to do is kill me like they said you would. Except you know your own future, which means you can change it if you want to. You still have a choice, Lamar. Like I did. So that's from the movie Minority Report. Amber, you meant that line for the Arnie impression. Ah, so you redeemed the scene reenactment as Schwarzenegger, which is a scene from a movie. Rod chooses a random movie and takes a scene from it, but says all the dialogue with an Arnie impression. So did you want me to do the Arnold impression just to say that line? Because if so, that's a different redemption. That one is the Arnie impression one. Anakin, is this Tomb Raider's Creed? It is, Anakin. Set in the world of Middle-earth. How's things going, Anakin? Amber, it's okay. That was even better. No, it's fine. Oh, it's fine? Oh, cool. No worries at all, Amber. Yeah. Well, thanks for remembering that. Yeah, you missed that first. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. But if you're happy with that, then that's no worries. But yeah, that was from the movie Minority Report. When I mentioned Tom Cruise, and then when I was thinking about the movie, I was like, oh, Minority Report. Plus, it's a movie about, sci-fi tech, and this game is set in 2030, which is, it's pretty sci-fi, this game. So I thought I'd choose that as the movie. That was my thought process as to which movie I decided to choose. But yeah, that was Minority Report. Originally, it was going to be a sequel to Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but things fell through, and eventually the project got made in 2002 with Tom Cruise. And it was abandoned as being a sequel to Total Recall as well. And it's set in the future, for those who haven't seen it, it's set in the future where all crimes are already predicted to happen before the person even commits the crime, because they use these people called precogs. Anakin, you came to office to collect your 58-inch TV, and man, it looks massive. Yeah, that's good, Anakin. That's really good. I hope that it goes well, and finding out all the features and stuff as well that it might have too. Friggin' hell game. Here, look down and thank you. Not to fuck me dead. This is what shits me off in games, when you know that you look down on this when you're on it, and you should be able to just hold the button in that hijacks, but no. The prompt wasn't there. And can you have a Volkswagen Polo and you don't know how to fit this in? Oh, great.
really matters. Solving the mystery of zero day. I'm not worried, you understand. It's just that projections indicate a severe decrease in your efficiency after I'm gone.
Don't worry. These old dogs will remember all the tricks you taught us.
Thank you. And I'm sorry I said I shagged your mums earlier. I just thought insulting you would make this easier. It's a shame. I had a list of goals that's never going to get accomplished now. I had such plans for DedSec.
We'd be honoured to do your bucket list for you, Bags.
Oh, don't be stupid. You wouldn't know where to begin, turning into a cyborg hive mind.
Thank you, game, for... Thank you. Jeez. It's like... Oh, we're not letting you move this thing because you haven't moved the camera into the right position yet. Anakin, your married friend doesn't have time for PS4 anymore, so you'll just get it. It has an account full of games, perfect time for a TV. Oh, that's very good of them to give you that. That's cool. And to also have that many, you know, like a lot of games to jump into.
Checking archives for corrupt files. I just scanned data from my first successful DedSec recruit.
You kept all these memories? Like a scrapbook, yeah?
Correct. It seems, however, that I am not immune. Deactivating this container will be the same as the others.
No, it's not even close.
Yes, you simply
No, I mean I can't. Bags.
It's what needs to be done. If you're worried about me, rest assured I was reprogrammed to serve DedSec, and this serves you, and London. So please, allow me to fulfill my purpose and help you.
Logic error. All of me is entering shutdown.
I'm sorry, Bags. We were a brilliant team.
Error 21255. Language processor. May I stop this operation?
Bags, please. I'm barely getting through this as it is.
I have new thoughts. Where do AIs go when they die? Will I upload to a cloud? Perhaps I will see you again as a component in your motorized wheelchair when you are old and grey.
You can wheel me around, even when my tits hit the floor. Think I'd like that?
Think. Thought. Idea. Memory. Bradley. Loves. Strawberries. Rowing. Arthur.
The one that got away. What does this mean? It's the one that got away?
It's when you lose somebody you love so bloody much.
Am I getting away?
Cheers, Bags.
Bagley dropped some hints there with those names. About who Bagley actually is.
Bloom is now confirming that the deadly infrastructure attack plaguing London has finally been purged from all CTOS systems.
The identities of the zero-day hacker group behind the attack are still unknown, but sources confirm that DedSec stopped the virus.
In the wake of last week's Bagley attack, thousands of Londoners are, quote, jailbreaking their optic devices, thereby disabling the mandated CSA app. SIRS has issued a stark warning. The Metropolitan Police is moving to regain a foothold in London, led by a passionate new Deputy Commissioner, Caitlin Lau. Lau says she won't rest until the Met's dignity is restored.
Of a Kentish town council estate have declared their public housing project a no-Kelly zone. Organizers claim they are forced to take safety into their own hands because of Albion's total lack of...
An ex-Albion engineer, Hamish Balaji, has blown the whistle on yet another Albion scandal, this time involving a backroom crowd control robot program.
Citizens continue to leak evidence of abuse of power by Albion and corruption within SIRS via the DedSec app. Thousands of pictures, audio, and video recordings seem to implicate the dark web entity known only as the 404 are stepping into the daylight, releasing evidence today of a bombshell money laundering operation based out of the British Virgin Islands. Corporate watchdogs praise the group for checking the power of a once untouchable corporate elite.
In another clash with Albion units in support of the so-called DedSec resistance. The group itself has been conspicuously quiet since the Bagley attack, leaving many to ask, has DedSec disappeared once again?
Thanks for the GG's, Death. Assassin, okay, so on a console without uninstalling anything, how do you add storage to your console? So with mine, with my Xbox, I haven't done it yet for my PlayStation, but for my Xbox I've got an external hard drive. What I tend to do is anytime there's a game that I want to actually, or anytime there was a game that I wanted to play that could only be played when it's installed on the actual console's hard drive, what I would do is just basically move any games that I had on my external onto it as well. But yeah, that's probably the best way. Just get like some kind of external hard drive for your console, and then that way you have more storage and you won't have to uninstall anything that you've already gotten. Death, did you see that Starfield is going to be 4K 30 FPS locked for console? I didn't actually see it, but in actually looking at articles about what was revealed, so I could then go and search out which things interested me on YouTube about it. I sort of like saw that said somewhere. So while the credits are going here, I'm going to talk a bit about the upcoming games scheduled on the channel. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday was my Watchdog streams. Today is Wednesday here in Australia, and after I've finished this game, that means that there'll be a new one replacing it. So the game that I'll be playing after I finish Watch Dogs Legion will be the horror game Call of Cthulhu. I've played it a few times before, and there's 4 different endings that you can get, and I've gotten 3 out of the 4 in previous playthroughs. And in October, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all the horror games that I would like to, because there's other horror games that I wasn't able to do that I can now do because I have a PlayStation, including the game Until Dawn. So that means that I've had to sort of like think about what horror games that I had normally set aside for October that I would do earlier than October. And I figured that I would do a playthrough of Call of Cthulhu to get that final ending, the one that I haven't gotten before. I know what the ending is, but I haven't actually played through the game to get the ending and gotten the ending yet. So that's the game that will be replacing Watch Dogs Legion on Wednesdays though. Next Monday, I'm actually going to be starting a playthrough of Stray. Going to be playing through that game. And I don't know whether or not I'm going to be finishing Stray on Monday. So Monday and Tuesday could potentially be covering Stray. So Wednesdays would be Call of Cthulhu. And Monday at the moment is Stray. Now if I finish Stray on Monday, then Tuesday next week will also become a Call of Cthulhu stream day. So you might see a bit of reconfiguring happening on the channel schedule, both on my About Me page, but also in the automatic message that plays plus the schedule command that shows what the current game schedule is. So it's going to be a bit in flux because of not really knowing how long it's going to take. Like, I had a look at the website how long to beat, and they say that Stray, if you're just doing the main stuff, you're not worried about exploring everywhere and getting everything done, that it could take about 5 hours. Now, as a streamer, because obviously I respond to chat and I take breaks and all this other stuff, it means that I can't strictly just look at that and know that that's how long it's going to take, because it could take me 7 or 8 hours. But I do also know what game I'm going to put in to replace Stray and Call of Cthulhu as well. But I'll reveal what that is once we get closer, because I'd rather reveal it when I know for sure what days it's going to fall on, all that kind of stuff. So, Call of Cthulhu will be Wednesdays, and Monday next week will be Stray. Thursdays and Fridays are staying the same, which is the Tomb Raider streams, and Saturday and Sunday this weekend is actually Black Flag, the music-only playthrough I'm doing. On the 24th of June, I'll be doing another stream to go towards my other Black Flag playthrough, where at certain points in the story, whenever a character tells Edward to meet them in a certain amount of time, I have to wait that amount of time in real life before I do the next part of the story. So we got to the point in the story where Edward is told to meet James Kidd / Mary Reed in a few weeks from now. So the 24th of June will be 3 weeks after I started that playthrough. And later in the game, there's a part where you get told to meet someone 4 months later. So when I get to that point in the story, I'm going to literally wait 4 months before continuing the story in that playthrough. However, I also have other Black Flag playthroughs that will be happening throughout the year as well that are separate to that. So this weekend, it'll be Black Flag on Saturday and Sunday. Now, I don't know if I'll be finishing the music-only playthrough next weekend, but if I do, the Assassin's Creed game that will replace that is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, at the moment, I've got a community challenge where you can contribute points towards a goal that I've set. And the goal that I've set, if people want it and enough people provide the points for it, when I get to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, because it's one of those games I felt like playing, I was thinking about what game do I want to play after I've done my music-only playthrough of Black Flag, and I thought, well, Brotherhood, and I thought, perfect opportunity to do another community challenge. So I decided to do a community challenge where, if the points are met, that is, I do a 100% completion playthrough of Brotherhood, which means I not only do the 100% synchronization in every single memory to get the total sync of 100%, but I'm also going to be doing all the side missions. I'm going to be doing even the challenges as well that are internal to the game itself for the different guilds, so to speak. So that's what that community challenge is for. So if people really want to see me do a real deep dive playthrough of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, then contributing points to that community challenge will go a long way to making that more and more potentially able. But I just want to say that it's not one of those things where if you don't contribute points, I'm going to think any differently than someone who does. So don't feel that you have to contribute points to that. I just wanted to set that up as something that could be contributed to if people wanted to. If we meet the points target, that's awesome. If we don't meet the points target, that's fine too, because I'll just play the game in that case how I feel like playing it. But I'm more than happy if the channel points reach the target to actually do that kind of playthrough. So I'm prepared to do that playthrough if necessary. But if the points target isn't reached, then I'll still play Brotherhood, of course, and I'll do more than just the main story. But it'll be up to me then specifically what I would do if that scenario comes to pass. So I know that's a lot of information, but short term, the next game after Watch Dogs Legion is going to be Call of Cthulhu on Wednesdays, and Monday is going to be Stray. After I finish this stream, I'm going to take a break before starting the Call of Cthulhu playthrough. Death, not many console exclusives left for you to wish you had a console for. That's understandable, you know? Because that's the thing, right? Like, having exclusives for a console, once you've gotten them, or once you know what ones you're going to get, then, you know, you can definitely be like, yeah, that's enough. Or that's, you know, what I'm not wishing to get, you know, more than that. Assassin, never heard of it, to be honest. Oh, you mean Call of Cthulhu? Yeah, it's a game that came out in 2018. It's one of those games where, I'll be honest, the animation is pretty mid-par. But what I really like about the game, and what always brings me back to it, is the story, the setting, the music, the atmosphere, and that's enough to want me to keep replaying it. When it first came out, I wanted to wait till it came on sale, because it didn't look like the kind of game that I would want to spend full price on, but I still wanted to get it. So in Australia, I think it started being about $70 Australian, and I think when I got it, it was reduced down to 35 or 40, something around that as well. But it's a first-person game. There is a lot of reading in it. I probably won't read every single thing or try to collect every single thing, because I'm going for a specific ending. There'll be certain choices I have to make sure that that ending happens. So I'll be using a guide to make sure that I'm actually getting every choice right to get that outcome. But yeah, you play a detective who's hired to look into this case about a family, and there's this painter, and she's died along with her husband and son. And so the grandfather has come to you to get you to investigate. So you go to the island of Darkwater, where you see that things aren't necessarily what they seem, kind of stuff. Hey there, Gizlek. You're on board with Final Fantasy 16, but holy crap, Square, 80 euros for the base game. Really? Jeez. They want that money. How's it going, Gizlek? Welcome. Death, now it makes sense why you never knew what was going to be played. Oh, you mean like what game I was going to replace with doing... Yeah, because the thing too is like there's some games where I can sort of tell how long it will take me to get through, so I can better sort of plan out the different days. But let's just say there's some games I've got lined up that I want to do Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays each week, but I've got to work my way to them by doing other playthroughs that I want to do of other games that need me to be able to juggle things around a bit. But things will be made clearer once I finish Stray and Call of Cthulhu as well. Hey there, Jeremy. Welcome on in. And thank you so much for contributing 2,000 to the AC Brotherhood 100% Community Challenge. Thank you so much. And Ember, thank you so much as well for contributing too. I really appreciate it. That's awesome of you. And same to you as well, Gizlek. Thank you so much for contributing to that. So when Black Flag, the music only phase that is finished, that's when I'll be doing Brotherhood. Come to check up on church. Make sure he's stolen enough for your British brothers. Thanks for redeeming that Arnie impression, Ember. Death, PlayStation owns the rights to PlayStation PC, and they have committed to, you believe it was a 1/3 to half of their library to PC and Microsoft. Xbox is mostly on PC to start with. It'll be interesting to see how cross-platform evolves in the coming years. That's true, because these are things that moving forward might have to be done in order to allow, you know, people who really, really want to play with other people, but they're blocked by the fact that they might have a different system. I think it's really cool to have something that allows more of that to happen for those kinds of games and for those players who want that. Yeah, Gizlek, 120 AUD. Yeah, like, speaking of like prices for games here, like the base version of Mirage, Assassin's Creed Mirage, is going to be $80 Australian. and the deluxe edition will be $90. I don't even know yet if I'm going to get the game at all, but depending on certain factors, I may get the game when it's on sale, or I might not get the game at all, or I might get the game full price. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. No worries, Ember. That's no problem at all. And Death, thank you so much for contributing to the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 100% challenge. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to skip the credits now, and there will be a after credit sequence, and we'll move to finalize the stream then.
Well, that looks proper shit.
Suppose we could chop it up for parts.
Don't chop me up!
Bagley? Is that you?
I'm Bagley, your personal assistant. I make life easier in many ways. If it's fun you're after, there's a wine and cheese expo in Notting Hill tonight. There are several artisan ice cream parlours in the area, and... oh my god, is that really what I sound like? Today's forecast calls for 34 Albion assaults, 59 deportation raids, 857 terabytes of personal data stolen, and one resistance group of sulking, whinging, frankly pathetic operatives. May I suggest you quit feeling sorry for yourselves and get back to unfucking London?
Bags? You glorious cunt! You're back!
You glorious cunt, you're back. London Rising. Mission started, finding Bagley.
Hello, when you have a moment, could you pop over to my terminal? This is sort of awkward, but I don't feel well.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, so I would love to do this next bit of content, but I really would like to actually end the playthrough. So this Finding Bagley mission, I don't think it's part of the last chapter. It's just like a epilogue kind of mission that you can do. But you learn about who Bagley actually was before he became the AI that sort of like, you know, governs so much stuff in London. Donna, thank you so much for contributing to the points challenge as well. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Death, with the console getting quite large to compete, not only with each other, but with PC, the community as a direct competitor. As they get closer to that level, you wonder how console will evolve to stay proprietary hardware as they slowly become PCs themselves. Possible consoles might have swappable parts in the future. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see them going to a stage where that would be a thing as well. Like, you might have one console, let's call it Series A, and then Series B comes out. And there might be some things from Series A that, if you add them to Series B, will further, you know, extend something about Series B. Just as a basic example, you know, so we might end up getting to that point, which maybe is why Microsoft started to call their consoles Series S and Series X. But who knows? That's the thing about, you know, trying to see patterns in things. Sometimes it's very easy to see what pattern. Like, obviously, PlayStation is very, very simple, and that works really well. You know, the chances of PlayStation 6 being called PlayStation Alpha or something like that is very, very slim. You know that they're going to call it PS6. You know, I mean, they might decide, hey, we've done with just putting numbers after it, but so that Bagley mission, is it's good. It's good, but you need to go around to the game world and you need to take photos of certain things to get certain memories and stuff like that. And I really do want to move on to doing another playthrough. So for those who are interested in finding Bagley, definitely if you play this game, it's definitely worth doing. But I'm just going to call it a stream now with this. So we'll go to the main menu. But that is the challenge done as well with the game. So I got through without having to restart any memories. So I got through the melee challenge without any fails. So that was good. Because like calling it dual sense controller is very disorienting. Dual sense. In the future, it'll be quadruple sense. So before I start my playthrough of Call of Cthulhu, I'm going to actually take a 15-minute break to set things up for that. But if you see me streaming Call of Cthulhu, for those who might not be able to stick around, then you know it's still Wednesday for me. Thursday I'll be starting Tomb Raider 2. But for those who will be able to come back in 15 minutes time, I'll see you then with Call of Cthulhu. Is like, what's a good word that starts with S? Super. The PlayStation Super. I'll be back in 15 minutes with Call of Cthulhu. Dual Super, sure.